Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam Dr. B. Neeraja Prabhakar, Madam, to address the PG and PhD students who have come for this training program.
So it's very happy to start today's training program on a horticulture entrepreneurship and leadership development program. So if you take a review, actually, so horticulture emerged as one of the potential enterprise in accelerating growth of economy. And you know very well, this 2021 year is declared as a international year for fruits and vegetables by United Nations. And so everywhere, everyone is today over the country and even world talking about these fruits and vegetables and its importance, gaining importance in this COVID situation. So that plays important role in the country's national security, poverty alleviation and employment generation programs is gaining importance. And presently, horticulture has established its credibility in improving income through increased productivity per unit area, that is, then generating employment, enhancing the exports. So thus the horticulture has moved from rural confines to the commercial ventures. So as per the present advanced estimate of the horticulture production released by Ministry of Agriculture today, July 15th, 2021. So India is expected to have highest ever horticulture production of 329.86 million tons this year, 2021, and increasing up by 2.93 when compared to the previous year. So this increased production has been registered with the production of vegetables, spices, medicine and aromatic crops. But the only one sector among the horticulture, all these inputs, so floriculture sector has been actually hardest hit by pandemic and its production declined by 7.17, that is the one in Lucknow. Then the production of fruits is estimated is about 102.76 million tons of this year when compared to the 102.08 million tons of last year. And while the production of vegetables is estimated as 196.27 million tons and increased up by 4.42% when compared to the previous year, that is 188.28 million tons. So the production of plantation crops was increased to 16.6 million tons from 16.12 million tons of the previous year. Actually, the production of spices has been increased to the 10.54 million tons, which was increased in the percentage is 3.93% of this year 2021 when compared to the last year, that is 10.14 million tons. So horticulture is a growth engine of Telangana state and chief source of income to the economy of our state. So in India, Telangana state stands for third in area and eighth in production and covering about 16.5% of the net sown area and contributes to the 40.5% to the agriculture GSDP. So there is a huge potential for horticulture sector growth which remains untapped. Hence, the horticulture has got vital role in strengthening of our economy by generating employment opportunities and earning foreign exchange. Then horticulture scholars have got wider scope in diverse fields for shaping their career. So with the objective of achieving more crop per drop and that is more income per drop and doubling the farmer's income. These are the keeping objectives and as per the self-income generation entrepreneurs. So in higher education institutions, entrepreneurship and leadership, that learning based on successful entrepreneurial role models may promote education for sustainable development as it provides adequate know-how and skills and motivate them to develop their entrepreneurial career. So in this entrepreneurship education programs, exposure to successful entrepreneurial models could be a significant factor for stimulating students' confidence in their ability to start a business and for improving their attitudes towards entrepreneurship. So mainly, so these sessions will go like interactive sessions with the speakers and more of practical visits, I hope. So when I am going through the schedule of these training program. So with the objectives of tuning the students towards entrepreneurship, SKLS TSHU has been organized the training program on horticulture entrepreneurship and leadership development program for PG and PhD students for 6 days. So which is started today, that is birthday of Sri Konda Lakshman Bapuji, and it is going to be end on the Gandhi Jayanti, that is 2nd October. So it is accidentally coincidence actually. So the main motto of this program is to create awareness and successful entrepreneurial role models and to build leadership qualities in the students which help in transforming horticulture graduates to successful entrepreneurs. So I wish you all the best to all students. So I suggest you all participate very actively, listen carefully, and you have to take these ideas that are given by successful entrepreneurs who are actually, some of them are alumni of our university only. So you carefully observe and then collect those ideas and interact with them, and don't feel shy to ask any type of questions to clarify your doubts. That is the one of the best quality of a student. So you have to always get clarification from the speaker and go with the full information to start you as a entrepreneur. So I wish you all the best once again. Thank you.
Dr. Padma Madam, Dean of Horticulture, for welcome address.
Inaugural event of week-long training on horticulture entrepreneurship and leadership development program sponsored by ICAR. We all know that horticulture, which is a part of agriculture in India, is the vital sector for ensuring food and nutritional security of the country. It also employs majority of the population of the country. We witnessed that agriculture and allied sectors, including horticulture, showed resilience to the major COVID crisis. Concerted efforts by all the stakeholders, including both public and private extension, they have resulted in food surplus during 2020-21, with food production hovering around 305 million metric tons and horticulture production of 330 million metric tons. Horticulture sector has shown consistent track record of 8 successive years of higher production over food grain production in the country. Semi-arid climate of Telangana, coupled with diverse agroclimatic conditions, offer an immense potential for horticulture. Government of Telangana has identified horticulture as the most promising sector of state. Cultivation of horticulture crops of high-yielding varieties, coupled with micro-irrigation, encouraging high-density and ultra-high-density planting concepts, introduction of new crops, pandal vegetable production, polyhouse cultivation of high-value crops, mulching and post-harvest practices have excellent potential to enhance farmers' income and can act as one of the means for doubling the farmers' income. The government has promoted horticulture cultivation through establishing polyhouses, vegetable crop colonies, and dissemination of new cultivation methods. The proactive policies of the state government, incentives and formation of Telangana State Horticulture Development Corporation to provide umbrella support service to the farmers, covering end-to-end solutions. They are giving encouragement to the horticulture sector. Sri Konda Lakshman Telangana State Horticultural University, with the mandate on education, research and extension under horticulture, is playing a pivotal role in promotion of horticulture sector in the state. With all these initiatives, horticulture cultivation of fruits, vegetables, flowers, spices and plantation crops, medicinal and aromatic crops has increased by 20% currently, and it accounts for 6.2% of total cultivated area in the state. The state has emerged as a national leader for turmeric crop, we all know, and ranked second in chilies crop. To commemorate the occasion of Jayanti of Sri Konda Lakshman Bapuji, a freedom fighter and staunch supporter of Telangana statehood, we are organizing this week-long training on horticulture entrepreneurship and leadership development program for the benefit of PG and PhD students of this university. This program is sponsored by ICAR. The training is designed basically to provide practical insights for the students to establish themselves as a successful entrepreneurs and business leaders in near future. It can be seen from the schedule that eminent faculty, professionals and resource persons are drawn from various streams including business and management experts, agri-tech companies, serving horticulture officers, practicing progressive farmers to give practical insights and enrich the students to become successful entrepreneurs and business leaders in near future. The training program is designed to give both field exposure and interactive sessions. Needless to say that horticulture offers ample scope for remunerative income, and the students who sharpen their skills and practical insights would shine as hortipreneurs in the times to come over. I call upon all the participating students to take the maximum advantage of this training and sharpen the knowledge in the field of horticulture as a business proposition. I am hopeful that the training would be a grand success. Thank you all.